brothers and sisters. I am Dothy Diokno from Metro Manila South A. I am currently serving as the chapter head of SFC South A 5B. I've been with Singles for Christ for 7 years now. We started from Kids for Christ until we transitioned to YFC, and now all of us three siblings are all part of SFC. Our family really has a strong bond, and I know that us being part of the CFC community really helped our family to get closer, to be more open to each other, to be more prayerful, basically to get closer to God as a family, and also us individually. Starting 2020, during the pandemic, our family started to adjust to that new normal. We spent more time together at home since most of us are on a work from home arrangement. We stayed at home more than our usual selves who loves to go out to explore new places, travel since my dad loves to go on spontaneous road trips. So the new normal eventually became our normal. We were able to adjust. Last September 2021, we did not expect that we were going to get hit by the COVID-19 virus. My dad experienced the symptoms first, and after a few days, my mom and all of us three siblings started experiencing mild to moderate symptoms. Then it was confirmed that all of us five has COVID, the Delta variant. Since all of us are COVID-19 positive, we were allowed by the local government to quarantine at home. We tried our best to stay calm. We were so optimistic since all of us are vaccinated. A few days later, we decided to admit our dad to the hospital since he is already a senior citizen so that he gets the proper treatment required. He was accompanied by my mom during the entire duration of his hospitalization. We continuously asked for prayers from our families, friends, colleagues, brothers and sisters in the community, and I know that they really prayed for us. We are grateful for all the help. For almost a month, while my mom and dad were in the hospital and all of us three siblings were left at home, people send us food at home. There was a chair in front of our house where people drop off their food, medicines, etc., etc. A lot of people also send us financial help. Our family was really grateful at that time. We were so optimistic that we were able to survive. We will be able to survive that challenge. After almost a month, just when we thought that everything's going all right, my dad's situation started to worsen. After a month of stay in the hospital, my dad died from COVID-19. I think the Lord wanted to end my dad's suffering and bring him back together with him in heaven. We prayed for healing, but the Lord healed him eternally. I know it is a different kind of healing that we ask from the Lord, and it was so painful and devastating. Words cannot explain how painful it is to lose a father, a husband, the solid rock and foundation of our family. And it is indeed the hardest challenge that we experience as a family. During those times and until now, we find consolation knowing that our dad is already together with God in heaven. No more pain, just pure love and eternal joy. It is really painful that my dad is no longer here with us physically. There are a lot of thoughts and what ifs that haunt us. Thus, I always ask the Lord for healing and comfort. And indeed, the Lord continuously comforts us through His people, through our families and friends, to our brothers and sisters in the community, through unbelievable circumstances, and through the church and His words that continuously affirm us that the Lord is with us in this journey. Our circle of families and friends, brothers and sisters here in CFC, They all continuously show their love to our family through good company by just simply being with us, talking to us, listening to us. And I know that the Lord is guiding us in our grief and have guided us through unbelievable circumstances that I know were not possible for COVID-19 patients or COVID-19 cases. My dad was accompanied by my mom 24/7 the whole time that they were in the hospital. Since my dad was already negative from COVID-19 when he died, he was not cremated and he was granted by the Lord of a proper funeral. Even if we were all positive from COVID-19, we all tested negative before the funeral, so we're all present when we commemorated and celebrated the greatness of his life here on earth, together with all our families and friends. Our hospital bills skyrocketed, but we were able to fully pay it on time with the generosity of just everyone, our families, our friends, the brothers and sisters from SFC, and even from people that we may not even know. Indeed, the Lord just comforted us in those challenging days, and that is grace. Until now, my dad continues to be our rock and our inspiration. We find inspiration from who he was as a person because he is just beyond amazing. I know most of you know how simple my dad is. His ordinariness makes him extraordinary. He focused on the value of living a life at its fullest by being of service to three main characters of his life. Number one, his family. He dedicated his life in loving my mama, loving his daughter and two sons. He supported us in everything that we do. My dad, together with my mom, worked hard to provide for all our needs, for our education, for everything. And I am truly happy to know that my dad actually witnessed all our victories. Even today, I know that he will continue to be proud of us because we will surely make him proud. Number two, he lived a life of service to other people. For more than 30 years, he worked as a public servant. Siya ang boss Vic, na hindi bossy, at nagmamahal sa kanyang trabaho at bawat isa sa kanyang mga katrabaho. He was the Kuya Vic, the Tito Vic, and the Brother Vic. And all of that makes him a faithful servant of the Lord. Which leads me to number three, being of service to the Lord and His church. My dad strived to follow and honor the Lord in his lifetime. I can imagine how the Lord greeted him for a job well done. Well done, good and faithful servant. Enter into the joy of your master. From Matthew chapter 25 verse 23. And as we continue this life, we continue to be inspired by the life of my dad, our idol, our inspiration, and that we live a life just how my dad is faithful to his service to his family, to others, and most especially to God. We will hold on to God's promise that one day we will all be together in His kingdom, and we will hold on to God's promise of healing, peace, and joy. And with that, may God be praised.